Darius, does Mia know she's a TV star overnight?
No, not yet. Her bedtime is around 8:30, 9 o'clock, so we put her down. So when I get home today, I'm gonna let her watch it, see herself, and see if she gonna go crazy as she do when she see me on TV.
What was your reaction to the sip of Sprite? She's probably not allowed to have that at home, right?
No, I mean we when we do it, we give her at least like some water in it to kind of dilute it a little bit. But because when I came home and she was just on 1,000, and I was like, what's wrong with her? Like she had some Sprite. So then I asked her, like, how many cups of Sprite she had? She said 2. I knew right then I was in trouble.
Do you like this organization? People. You hear about so many other teams in the NFL. Do you like that the cameras are following you guys so people can see a side of this organization that they don't know about, probably?
Somewhat. Sometimes you enjoy the cameras, and sometimes you be like, man, golly, sometimes you just want to be yourself. Sometimes so, but I love it to a point of view of the way we do things around here. How we treat people, and for me last night to see let the world see what people are really going through. With the different babies, ankle injuries, and gender reveals and all that stuff. Like it make us look like we're just we're human beings like everybody else. Everybody really just see the football side of it, but nobody really understand that the NFL guys we're still them normal people. We got that normal outside life as well.
Now on to football. Facing what makes this Buffalo offense so dangerous?
They just have all type of weapons. You got Josh Allen leading the charge. You got Diggs, and they got Singletary in the backfield. So they got a good running back too. So then when we playing soft zone coverages, I just feel like Josh Allen does a great job of extending the plays with his legs, and his receivers. They remind me somewhat of the Kansas City team. And when I say it like that, I mean like whenever they know he's out of the pocket. Now it's backyard football. We got to get open, and I was just watching the game from last year and seeing that the plays that when he extend, it was a 35-yard pass, a 28-yard pass. We got to make sure that we try to take that away because that's what they're really good at.
How's your ankle?
It's attached. That's about it. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, it's pretty sore, but I make it do what it do.
I imagine you've been in here every day this week.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. Just being extra careful with it. Because that was one of the first episodes that I had like that since probably week 1, week 2. So it definitely made me scared for a little minute. Like just watching it last night, it was it made me I got emotional last night watching it because when you live in the moment, you don't really understand what you're putting yourself through. And then when you see it on TV, and like when I went down, it was like, am I gonna get back up? Like I didn't know that I was gonna get up, and to see the look on my wife's face of like the worriness, that really touched me, and I was like, I gotta continue to just do what I do and take care of my body because I'm not just doing it for me, I'm doing it for my family, I'm doing it for the organization, my teammates. So, I always say pain is temporary and pride is forever, and if I got to tape it up. Got to go out there and do what I got to do to help this team win. That's what I'm gonna do because I love ball and I hate standing on the sideline watching.
And you have invested a lot of time and effort trying to get this thing better.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sure in the moment you're thinking, all that you put into that, it might be a big setback. Is that
yeah, that was the first thing that went through my mind whenever it happened. It jarred up, jammed up, and in my mind I said, we are back to square one. And for a second, that pain in that ankle would not go away. And then once I got to the sideline, got it taped and everything, it was still there, but, it kind of eased up. And then I was like, maybe this is going to be the worst, Monday and Tuesday ever. But when I came in, it wasn't as bad as I thought. So, luckily it didn't pick up a lot of swelling. So just feeling good.
How do you mentioned about Josh Allen being able to extend plays. Clearly that means you guys got to stick on the back end still. Would you, in your ankle situation, is there a way for you to, I don't want to say cut corners, but a way to kind of make sure that you're able to be able to go? Because you've acknowledged that you don't have that same speed.
No, I'm not gonna say cut no corners or everything. I just think we got to have a coordinated rush, to keep them in the well and whenever the opportunity comes, whenever, I do have to chase them down or whoever chase them down, I just feel like I'm confident in my speed where I'm at right now. I'm not 100%, but I still feel like, if I got to run, I can run. I just think back to the first time I actually felt like I ran full speed was against the 49ers when Jimmy rolled out to our left, to our sideline, and I came from the backside and ran him down. That was the first time of this season that I even felt like I was able to open up, and luckily that I haven't never been in a position where I'm out of position and have to run full speed. So I think I'll be fine if I do have to just take off and just run after him.